coming underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
325.
He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is going to challenge the defense with their assignment football in the option game, and they're doing it here early in the first quarter. Great job by the quarterback, making all of his reads. Nobody accounting for the pitch guy, so you flip it out to him, and a nice gain offensively here. And this is something the defense now is going to have to contend with for the rest of the game, trying to stop this option attack.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Grab near the marker. It's Blade. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And it's in there for a touchdown.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass. It's Lemon. Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Going right to work up top. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. They've got the screen set up. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The throw. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You know, quarterbacks have to be careful throwing over the middle of the field, especially when you're playing against the safety with this kind of range and this kind of football IQ. He was locked in on the QB, knew exactly where he was going with the ball. He was able to jump in front of it and pick it off.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Back to throw, it's Lemon. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bohannon. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. A run for the quarterback. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They are set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the left side. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Flushed out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Allen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the catch and gets the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jolly. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
He's tackled at the 26. Brings up 3rd down.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. This quarterback part of their running game. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw its limit. Makes the catch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Motion from the back. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Touchdown!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Turns it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's rigged. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
They'll run play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Gonna take a shot, and that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put
Taking it the other way. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. To the air. It's Lemon. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess.
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ivory. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
17 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires left. Finds his man. It's played. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And first down for the offense.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the right. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Lemon. He lets one fly deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
First and 10.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jolly. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Jolly. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Lemon. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Here he goes. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Timeout by the offense.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right down the middle. And he throws another interception. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Oh, he's got some space. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
17-yard line. Second down coming up.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Third down coming up.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Lemon. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The short hands, it's played.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
That's caught. It's rigged. Lots of running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been at...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass, it's Lemon. Here's a heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will...